I recently bought some new Amazon items to bring on this cruise. Now, some of these were really popular travel items that other people have shared have really worked for them. And there are a few things I have to admit I've had in my closet for probably about a year, haven't used them, and I did bring them out on this cruise, and I probably won't leave them at home again. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now I am here on location on the MSC Seascape. We're having a really great cruise. Now I apologize for the lighting. I am in the cabin. I didn't bring any of my additional lighting and I'm not wearing any makeup. It is a sea day, but I did want to stop and share with you some of the different items that I have brought from Amazon. Now this includes some travel items, some cruise essentials, and as well a few fashion finds and dresses. Now before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. Number one, I want to start off with an item that is very popular on Amazon right now, and it really is a bit of a fashion find. I think that you'll find you would love it for the pool, you would love it for the Lido deck, maybe for the beach, or even just walking around and using as sort of your handbag even at home. I love this. So this is a crocheted, sort of has the same look as the straw or raffia bags a little bit, but it's more comfortable because it is like a crochet. Now what I did is I've been using this for when we head over to the beach. I've been using this bag for when we're going over to the Lido deck, and I'm putting my pillbox, of course. Now this is one of my all-time favorite items that I bought on Amazon. I bring it with me everywhere, so I am able to throw this into my bag, my sunscreen, of course, and everything else. Now I will leave this as well as all other items that I am talking about in the video. I will leave them linked down below in the description of this video in case you do want to check them out. Number two, I got a new white swimsuit cover up. Now I like this one in particular because it does have about a 3/4 length sleeve. So sometimes when you want something that covers a little bit more, I also like this one because it really does look like a dress. So of course you can still wear it over a bathing suit, but if you want to go straight from the pool into the buffet and not have something that looks a little bit see-through, have something that covers up a little bit more, I think you're really going to like this one. If you're like me and got a little bit too much sun and want to be a little bit more covered up, I think you will like this one as well. Number three, now I got something very practical that a lot of people suggest. So this is Body Glide. It's an anti-chafing balm. Now they have this for men and women, but when you're on a cruise, you know the way it is. You're going from pool to another pool to the beach. Sometimes you're walking a lot, even when you're sightseeing. And even if you're not on a Caribbean cruise, but if you're on a Mediterranean cruise, this is something very handy to prevent that chafing and irritation. Number four, a waterproof waist pouch. Now this is something I've had probably for a year and a half or longer, and I think I may have used it once, but really not much more. But on this cruise, I knew that we were going somewhere where there was a lazy river. I wanted to be able to have my credit cards with me. I wanted to be able to have some cash with me. And as well, I also wanted to have our ID. So I knew I would need to have something beyond the waterproof phone case. This worked perfectly well. Now, speaking of waterproof phone cases, this is an absolute must if you're heading over to the beach. And by the way, even the waist pouch is great if you're doing any snorkeling. If you are wondering where can I keep my items and keep them safe when I am on an excursion, or even if you're on the cruise ship and you have some items you want to keep safe, those are two items that you'll probably want to pick up. A small jewelry case. Now I was kind of feeling that maybe the jewelry case that I usually bring, that jewelry pouch, I really like it, but I was thinking maybe I could find something a little bit smaller because I definitely don't fill it up. So I did purchase this one. So you can keep 3 necklaces here, you can keep some rings, you can keep bracelets and some other items. And if you really just have a few items to bring, I think that this is a really nice size. By the way, the feeling of this case is also really nice, and it is available in many different colors. Now, something that I am still using on this cruise that we started to use probably in January of this year is instead of having towel clips, we are using these towel bands. They pack up next to nothing. They are so light, and because we did fly on this cruise, saving space and weight was something that was important to us. Now, speaking of flying, I love these organizer bags. I actually just bought some new ones. I bought them for somebody else as well. I really like these because I can keep all of my liquids in this when we are flying. And of course, they just make a really good size for an organizer pouch. Now, I don't think that I ever showed you this travel bag. And basically, it is a carry-on bag. It goes right over your handle for your luggage, and something that I really like is this zippered pouch down at the bottom. What I was able to do was put shoes down here at the bottom, and I also had a packing cube with a change of clothes just in case our luggage was misplaced when we were flying. It wasn't, thank goodness. And what I really like about this is when you do zip it up, first of all, it's very wide, but when you zip it up, it becomes quite thin, so it is pretty easy to tuck right underneath your seat when you are flying, and it fits the carry-on measurements that sometimes you will be asked to check when you are flying. So that is something that I really like as well. Now, as some people have noted, it does have a few similarities to another popular and more expensive brand of carry-on bag. I don't want to call it a dupe, but let's just say it has been inspired. By the way, if you're getting ready for a cruise and you are trying to keep organized, I do have the LifeWell Cruise Ultimate Cruise Planner. Now, the LifeWell Cruise Ultimate Cruise Planner is a 47-page downloadable printable cruise planner that you could use from the time that you book your cruise all the way through disembarkation. It includes cruise packing lists, cruise shore excursion planning forms, cruise outfit planning forms, and more. And you could print out only the pages that you need for as many cruises as you go on. Now, if you do want to see what is included in the LifeWell Cruise Ultimate Cruise Planner, I'm going to leave all of the information linked down below in the description of this video in case you do want to check that out. Now, I still do love my nautical stripe carry-on bag. I sort of flip-flop in between a couple of bags, and a lot of people from my Facebook community have said that they have been loving that, so I will leave a link for that bag down below as well. I think it might be just a little bit smaller than this one, but I really do love it. Speaking of bags, when it comes to beach bags, I decided to use my blue striped beach bag. Now, it's been a little while since I've used that, but something that I realized is that that is just such a good size beach bag. I also like the fact that it does have a zipper. So when we're bringing our towels and our sunscreen and other items, sometimes it is just nice to have a zippered bag and to have a bag that can fit 3 or 4 towels, lots of water bottles. That is something that I really did find practical on this cruise. Okay, I have a couple of more practical items, and then I will show you some of my other fashion finds, including one item for men and a few dresses. So what we have, and I finally broke down and bought this. I don't know what took me so long, but basically it is a silicone mat and as well a little holder so you can put your hot tools in there. You know, sometimes you're using a curling iron or other items, you do need to put it away. It is too hot. So I bought this silicone mat. It really is very inexpensive, and again, it does have a little holder so you don't get burned as well, and you can just put it in there. You can put it into the drawer, or you could even pack it up that way. Now, if anybody gets blocked ears, these are absolutely, they're golden. So basically, these are pressure relief earplugs. Now, what you do, this is for the airplane, is about 30 minutes before takeoff, what you'll want to do is you'll want to put these into your ears. There are some instructions as to what you want to do. You want to kind of blow the air out of your ears, so to speak. I'll let you read the instructions for that. But these work so well. You can take them off during your flight, and about 30 minutes before you land, you're going to want to put them in again. If you are somebody that does get really blocked ears after a flight, especially a day or two into it, this is something that seems to have almost cured it completely for my husband, Frank. Now, before I show you my dresses, a lot of people do ask, what about some of the clothing that Frank or Ethan, what about some of the clothing that they wear? So they don't get all of it from Amazon, actually. They get a little bit, which I share sometimes, but not as much as me. But Frank did get this really fun tropical shirt. And I think that this is really something great when you go to the private islands, or even if you have a Caribbean night on a cruise, or just if you like wearing a summery top like this. So this is something that Frank got. Now for our Mediterranean cruise, Ethan happened to have found a really nice, good quality cream sweater. I do not know if that's on Amazon anymore. I'm going to try to leave a link to it because he took a chance. It was really not very expensive. I think under $30, but I can't remember the exact price. But he thought it looked really nice. In the end, he bought it. He's washed it a few times. He's worn it. It still looks as good as ever. It was definitely an amazing find. Now, one thing that Amazon really does well is they do have a lot of ladies fashion. So I did, of course, pick up this blue dress. I've worn it quite a few times. So if you follow me, you probably have seen this dress. It's available in different colors as well. I'm going to leave it linked down in the description below this video, but I did pick up a few new items, including a new black dress that I don't think anybody has seen. It's a little bit more casual than a formal dress or a cocktail dress, but it still is quite nice. But before I show you that, here is the dress that everybody has been asking me about, and I'll of course show you some b-roll so you can see it. I really love this crisscross neckline, and by the way, it is available in other colors, so not just in a blue and white. If you do want to pick that up, I am going to leave that link down in the description below this video. Now this black dress, I'll insert some b-roll so you can actually see what it looks like, or maybe a picture, but it is a nice longer dress. But one of the things that I like is it does have a little short sleeve. So if you don't want something that's spaghetti strap or a halter top of any sort, I think that is something that you are going to like. And again, it is available in different colors. And I really like as well, there's a little tie for the waist. Here you can see that. And it is a little bit loose, so it's not tight, which is something pretty good for a cruise. Now I picked up this dress, and this is kind of short and casual. I already have it in black, and I did, to be honest, I did buy it in white because I like white dresses, but I found the material was a little bit see-through in white, so I don't suggest it. But I did pick it up in navy, and I like it. And maybe I might even pick it up in the pink, especially for summer. I really did like that color, but that is great even to wear over a bathing suit when you're going to the beach or hanging around on the pool deck. Now another dress that I picked up in the new year is this sort of halter top style dress. It is a floral pattern that I like. Now it's pretty nice. It does have a little side slit and it does have pockets as well, but the material itself is so comfortable. One of the things that I like about this kind of material, in particular for a cruise, is the fact that it doesn't crease. It is very easy to pack. It rolls up into next to nothing, and then you can basically wear it as soon as you unpack it from your suitcase. Now I wore this white dress for white night, and something that we found is many cruises have a night where the dress code suggestion is white. And by the way, these are never obligatory suggestions. They're just kind of themes. But a lot of cruises will have a white night, and I think white usually does look good when you're on a cruise. So this is my one white dress that I always make sure I have at least one white outfit, and I did wear it again on this cruise. Now I like this dress in particular because it does have these little details that make it feel very resorty and vacation-y. Now when it comes to other cruise essentials, I do have a video. I'm going to leave it right at the end of this one in case you do want to check it out. But I'd also like to hear from you. What are some of the cruise essentials or items that you'd like to see perhaps come up in a future video? Now I'm going to leave all of the information about the Lifewell Cruise Ultimate Cruise Planner linked down below in the description of this video, as well as the links to all of the items that I did talk about in this video. Now I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now, and happy cruising.